Welcome to Covenant Graphics. Today we're going to talk about outdoor signage. This is something that if you've ever needed, you might be a little familiar with. If you've never needed, but you will, you might not have as much information. So we're going to give you a broad range of information. We're going to start off with our standard, there we go, yard sign. You'll see these for political, purposes, vote for me. You'll see these, like this one is a graduation sign. It's that time of year, so start thinking about your graduation signs. These are made of 4mm corrugated plastic. They are very inexpensive and they hold up for a good long time. This is weather resistant, rain on, sunshine, whatever. They're just a good way to get your message out. We can do these single-sided. We can also do them double-sided. And with these, you would mount these into the ground with an H stake. So it's just a little wire frame, slides right up into the sign and then down into the ground. Very cost-effective option. These are good for short-term use. I would say weeks, maybe months. They're not real good in heavy wind or driving storms, but they're still a good short-term option. If you want something that holds up a little bit better, is a little bit nicer, we have a spider stake. Now this has a high density plastic base, steel prongs at the top to slide into the stand, and a little foot hold right here to push it into the ground. These things are a little bit nicer presentation and they hold up a little bit better. You can definitely go weeks, months, and if you're going to pull it out of the ground and push it back in different places, let's say you're moving your sign around, this definitely holds up better than the H stake. Now with our outdoor signage, the 4mm corrugated plastic, 18 by 24 is the standard size I just showed you. We can go up to 4 feet by 8 feet in one continuous piece. One of the next sizes that's very common is a 24-inch by 36-inch. And all these sizes can be, set up portrait or landscape. And this size would be common for a public notice sign in the Memphis, Shelby County area. So 24 inches wide, 36 inches tall. When you need a public notice sign for a development project, for a new building, zoning changes, stuff like that, all you have to do is give us a call, give us your application number, stuff like that, and we can actually set this up. We have the same templates that the county requires to be used. And usually when we do a public notice sign, we will put that on a heavier stake. This is called a T-bar. Yeah. And this is a steel bar that we mount the sign to, and it just pushes into the ground. We have a little foot push right down here, so you just throw your foot on top of this and push that right on down in the ground. Now, this is super heavy duty. It's not going anywhere. You put your sign in the ground, you're good to go. Most public notice signs are out for just a few weeks, just to give the community a chance to know that there's going to be an upcoming hearing for something. All right. Another type of public notice sign we find more common down in Mississippi is required to be on 1/2-inch MDO. MDO is just a 1/2-inch thick plywood, but they are specific to that as well. They're specific to color, text size, all that type of stuff. When you apply for a permit, they will let you know all the specifications. We have those as well. So we can set up your text. These are usually about a 4 foot by 4 foot. In some cases, it'll be a 4 foot by 8 foot, 8 foot wide, 4 foot tall. These signs we also install. If you need us to, we will install them. Now, when we install these, there is a little bit more to consider. These get mounted on 4x4 posts. They get buried into the ground. While they may only be out there for a few weeks because of the size and weight of this and the specifications, we gotta mount these into the ground. So we're digging post holes, stuff like that. Because of that, we do need to have utilities located underground first. We do that because safety of our crew. We don't want to hit anything. We don't want to go boom while we're out there putting in your sign. And we certainly don't want to disrupt services, hit water lines, fiber optic, telephone lines, none of that stuff. So it is a requirement by law that we get utilities located before we dig. We follow the law, we follow safety precautions. It just adds time. We can produce these very quickly. Usually we can have these ready for install next day. However, because of the location time frame, you probably won't ever see one of these installed in less than 4 days from the time you place your order. But still very quick. A couple other things we want to talk about is we have other types of substrates we can use for outdoor signage. This is one of our popular ones. It's called aluminum composite. It has aluminum face on the outside, aluminum face on the opposite side, high density plastic on the inside. These things hold up for about 10 years outdoors. On most all of these outdoor signage, they're going to be digitally printed, and that print's going to last 3 to 5 years, depending on location, before you start to notice fade and wear. So, I recommend, check on it around 3 years. If it's looking good, you can keep going. But definitely in that 4 to 5 year time frame, you're going to want to have your graphics redone if it's a sign that's out there that long. But with this aluminum composite, it's super lightweight, pretty durable, got a good strength to it. We use this for all kinds of signs outdoors. So a very good product to consider. We also do solid aluminum sheets. Now these are 12 by 18, but we get them in various sizes. We finish them off in various sizes. We can get them with and without the holes. A lot of times you'll see these as a handicap parking sign, a reserved parking sign, employee of the month, things like that. But it can be used for a wide range of things. It could be a no trespassing sign. It could be directional signage, but this is a solid aluminum. So all the way through, it's aluminum, no plastic. Comes in different thicknesses, so we can fit some different budgets. It is definitely a lot stronger, a lot more durable. Lifespan on that, not even sure, way beyond 10 years. I mean, it's aluminum, it'll never rust, won't corrode on you, it will hold up. We also do reflective. So this is a green reflective, but we can do blue, red, whatever color reflective you need, we can do. Yellow, we can meet certifications on reflectivity for signage. And again, we can do this radius edge corners, which is just a curve there. We can do it with holes in there. So this can come ready for you to mount up on your post that you already have. So that is it for today. There is so much more, and please understand this is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you have questions, if you didn't see a product that you're looking for, call us. We'll be happy to talk with you. Stop by, come in. We'll be happy to let you touch, feel, hold the samples. This stuff, there's just so much more here. We could spend all day on it. Call us, ask us. We'll find you the material that will suit your need first and foremost, and then suit your budget if we can, and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks for stopping by today.